Alright lads, welcome back to another video. This is clearly a bit different. Let me explain. I've been so up and down on YouTube in the last, I don't know, maybe the entirety of 2021, and it's my own fault. I've never really gotten myself into a position where I've felt motivated to come on and do videos regularly. When I have done them relatively regularly, I've then just kind of fallen out of love with it a bit. Probably more down to how I'm feeling in personal life rather than anything to actually do with YouTube specifically. I think because we were in a lockdown, my kind of mental thinking side of things was always going to come into play at some point, and I was always going to end up not doing videos again after that period. However, life is clearly getting back to a bit of normality now. In the next 2 weeks, we'll be able to go back out into shops properly, and obviously summer weather's coming, lighter nights, etc, etc. There's more reason to be optimistic. I feel like I'm going to start getting into the groove of things now, and I'll address the further elephant in the room. This is clearly a bit of a different setup to what I was last in when I was doing 6 videos with Jenny. Those videos won't be going despite this new setup. This will just be changed around a bit. I won't have this boom arm next to me, currently with a microphone in it. Obviously, I've got 2 canvases up next to me of very good memories. Obviously, Faisal scoring his hat-trick goal against Brecon City to secure us the League One title a few years ago. That was a fantastic season and rounded up by a sublime moment such as that. Iconic re-celebration there for me to remember. And clearly, on my left, your right, is Scotland qualifying for the Euros. David Marshall's big moment saving that penalty from Mitrovic. So I've kind of tried to put a bit more positivity around me in terms of the photos and stuff, and I'm just trying to bring it a bit more professional as well. As you can see with the boom arm coming out here and the microphone, I'm just trying to kind of make myself feel a bit more better about the content. Obviously there is only very minimal games left of the season, which is a bit of a downer because I have gone through this full season barely making any content around the football, and I have missed a lot of stuff that I could have produced on YouTube because of that. And I'm sorry for doing that to this channel. It was built up a lot last season through good engagement and getting the fans involved in the comments and stuff like that in terms of Scottish football fans. Of course, not my own fans. I'm not that big-headed to think that I've got fans. But obviously fans of Scottish football clubs were coming to this channel, watching the vlogs that I was producing and stuff like that. And it was a good time to be around the channel. And ever since this season's kicked in, I've never really gotten to grips with the whole at-home content type stuff, but due to the lack of games that's left this season, I will be focusing on trying to bring more content to you on match days and just try to make the most of the last few weeks of the competitive Scottish football season. Obviously before the Euros kick in as well, that's a massive time. We're going to have this to look forward to, the Scotland team going to the Euros, and just a brilliant summer in comparison to last summer. Of course, obviously we were getting out of the house more last summer when the virus kind of dropped down to lower levels, but we've not really seen normal life for a long time, basically the entirety of this year so far. So it'll be good to at least see obviously the pubs back open for when the Euros kick in. I don't know what will be happening in terms of how many Scotland fans will go down to England and even just bask in the atmosphere before the game at Wembley, of course, between Scotland and England. But it'll just be good to see. It'll be good to be able to bring content around it. No matter what I do around that time, I'll try and bring the best stuff that I possibly can. For now, it'll be this type of content, sitting down, chatting and stuff. I'll be trying to do wee vlogs here and there for match days. Of course, there's a match day coming up this weekend where Dunfermline take on Queen of the South at home, and then there's a couple of other match days coming up before the end of the season. The playoffs will happen, etc, etc. There'll still be loads of football to talk about, so there's certainly a lot that can still be produced from this season, and I hope that you stick around to enjoy it all, because I'm looking forward to coming back and making the most of a YouTube channel that's certainly got a lot of following and deserves more attention, if I'm being quite honest, and I have neglected it in a way that I didn't really think I would have this time last year. Obviously this time last year I was getting nominated for the Football Content Awards and the channel was still booming in a way, but the last sort of 10 months has been a bit of a downer for myself, and I'm hoping that my new positive kind of mindset going into this summer will allow me to just produce better content and be more confident in myself to bring better content to the channel rather than just sitting down at home and not quite feeling it. I'm feeling it more now, and as I said, with a more professional layout around me, hopefully that will do it justice. Now clearly this is a Thursday. Friday is usually a predict the 6th date. Predict the 6th now will still be on the channel from time to time, but it does depend on Jenny's shifts, and I don't think we'll be able to fit it in this week. However, there is a game on the telly tomorrow night. I believe that's Forfar v Dundee United in the Scottish Cup, so there may be a video surrounding that, so look out for that one. Probably tomorrow night after the game, I'll probably upload it. Then on Saturday, of course, as I mentioned, I'm filming Deacon in the South. More matchday type content coming, essentially is what I'm saying. The weekends will clearly be days where I can do videos, so I might do one again on the Sunday, and then I'll be looking to do at least one midweek video, at least. And I will just see where it goes. Obviously, I'm promising things. I hope I can keep to these promises this time. I really do, because the channel needs it. The channel needs to start growing again, and ahead of the next season where we should be getting back into stadiums, fingers crossed, fully fingers crossed this time. This is not like the start of last season where we may or may not. I believe we will be back in stadiums next season, so here's hoping, and let's hope that we can just kickstart the channel again and get it flying into the 2021-22 season. It's come out of nowhere, lads, it really has. That's it for this video. I'll just leave it as a wee short one here. This was just to kind of come back on and explain what's going to go on, what's been going on, and just to show you the kind of new setup as well that I'm relatively happy with. As I said, it makes me feel a bit more professional sitting here chatting with the microphone and the canvases around me and stuff. So if you did enjoy this video, or you're enjoying the fact that I'll be back more regularly making matchday content again, give this video a like, comment down below, subscribe for more of this type of content. Scottish football content coming back to your screens very, very soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.